Hello and welcome back to the Gibson War Room. Just start off by saying a big thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed the previous videos. It's been a while since we've done one. I've been really busy with work, and this is a bit of an impromptu game. It's going to be set in Normandy in obviously 1944, and it's going to be Sam's first go at bolt action. He's going to be playing Gabby. It's going to be a meeting engagement with British against German, and basically both sides are going to have the objective of capturing or taking control of the bridge. It's a 6 foot by 4 foot table. Nothing fancy for this particular game. Everything is just about scratch built. Just a quick one in relation to terrain. Obviously, bocage blocks line of sight. The low orchard walls don't. Bocage, again, counts as soft cover if you're firing through it. The trees, they can just be moved out of the way. They're not going to block anything. Buildings give, of course, hard cover and do block line of sight. And you'll see we've got some rubble in the middle here. That's just going to count as rough ground. So infantry and vehicles, nobody can run over that because obviously it's strewn with debris and the like. There's just one bridge. Obviously the river in the middle, impassable. Can't get across it. We're going to be doing a bit of a take on quarters or table quarter edges. The Allies are going to be attacking along this table quarter edge and along here. So again, Sam can put any of his forces on between here and here. And likewise for Gabby, who's in command of the Germans, he can bring his forces on from anywhere along this bit of the table edge and anywhere up to here. So again, a little bit like table quarters, but just a little bit extended to include the long ends as well. As I said, it's Sam's first bolt action game, so we've kept it nice and simple. He's going to be attacking with the British. It's going to be the Roundy Fusiliers with support company, and they are going to be backed up by two Churchill tanks from the 1st Gibson Tank Regiment, one of which is a Crocodile flamethrower. They're all regular as well. Right, Gabby is going to be commanding elements of the 90th Grenadier Infantry Regiment. He's going to have three companies of infantry, a platoon officer. He's going to have two new mortars. I've just done the new Victrix ones there. 2 mini machine guns. Obviously a support company, it's a support platoon officer. A Panzerschreck team, and he's also going to have a Stug and a STK 251 just with the 37mm assault gun. Again, all the Germans will be regular. So the game is going to last 6 turns. Victory is going to be decided over points. Each house that you occupy will count as 1 point. Anybody who gets units on the bridge or over the bridge or crosses it counts as 3 points, unless the enemy then obviously do the same and get an infantry unit on it. So if a unit crosses it, ultimately then gets wiped out. It still counts as being in possession of the bridge until obviously the opponent gets some other forces or some figures on the bridge as well to kind of reclaim it. So yeah, a point for each of the houses and 3 points for the bridge. Right, we're going to start turn 1. Gabby has said he's going to bring all the Germans on, so he's coming in with a steel fist. Sam, you are leaving how many units off? 4?
4.
4 units off. Any words to say before the game starts, Gabby? Anything to say? No?
9.
9, excellent. Sam?
No.
Bursting with confidence?
Yeah.
Oh, excellent, there you go. Right then, we'll get on with turn 1. Right, turn 1, there were no shooting, anything. It's basically everyone just advanced or ran on. Gabby brought all his units on. He brought the Stug, some units from the support company. On this side of the table, he brought the most of the infantry on this right flank. He brought his mortar up here, again covering across the river. MG42 and a Panzerschreck team as well. Sam left quite a bit off table. He's got some stuff to bring on for the next turn. He did bring on the Churchill and the Piat team, and he also brought on 2 sections of infantry, or 2 platoons on this side of the table, along with the 2-inch mortar, and also the Vickers team that ran on and settled. So yeah, no firing, just all movement, and ready for turn 2. Right, so turn 2, first die was British. Sam's brought his Churchill on from this table edge. He's advanced on, and he is going to shoot at the Stug, which will get a hard cover save based on the wall and its positioning. So Sam, you just need a 5 on a d6 because it's a +1 because you've moved. 2, that's a miss. Right, another British dice come out. He's also Sam's brought on his mortar team. Another British one again. He's going to fire with the Churchill tank. He's going to fire HE into the Germans down here. He has got line of sight. He's aiming for the Panzerschreck team. So if you want to roll it here, Sam, you just need a 4. And that's a miss. Right, every dice so far has been British. Sam issued a snap 2 with his officer, and they all 3 units then obviously just ran towards the house there, trying to get a good position in the houses overlooking the bridge.
Just 2.
Right, so finally we got a German die. Gabby didn't fancy doing a pivot and shooting at the Churchill. But what he has done is advanced across the road, over the rubble in the town, protecting his flank with the house. And he's got quite a decent position there against the bridge. I'm just trying to work out if you could... No, we'll say that you can't see the Churchill from there. The bridge would probably just block your field of view, I think. Yeah, I think it probably would. We'll have to hang on. We'll have to check that. Right, we've checked, and no, they've not got line of sight on the Churchill to open fire on it. All right, German. So Gabby's just going to run the infantry into the house.
From here, just to there.
Yep. So Gabby's running his 251 with the light gun right up to the bridge.
To there.
Yep. So the Germans are going to continue the advance with a run order up to the close up to the crossroads.
Yeah. I'll leave those on the movement trays.
Yeah, sound.
1, 2. Bring them to there like that.
Yep.
And I'll put those. Whoops, shake it. I'll put them that way. Is that okay like that?
So quite a few German dice have come out. Again, Gabby's advanced some infantry there. What he's also done is stuck the spotter in the house, run the medium machine gun into the bottom window there, and his support platoon officer has gone into the middle so that he can obviously then order both units next turn if he gets a dice. Right, finally British die, and Sam's just going to run his Piat team down the road. Yep. Right, that's the end of turn 2. There's quite a lot of manoeuvre, a little bit of shooting, but ineffective. Sam is basically coming on in force on this side of the table. He's obviously got a plan in relation to how he's going to either take the bridge or certainly get covering fire over it. Gabby also advanced up. He's got units in the house overlooking. He's got the 251 very close to the bridge itself. Mortar teams are primed and ready for the next turn, where they can start firing, as can Sam's, because he's brought his mortar team on now. So yeah, turn 3 is looking like it's certainly going to be a little bit more decisive in terms of some action perhaps, and we shall see. Right, on to turn 3. Right, the first dive was German. So Gabby's got the 251 to commit suicide.
Yep.
And go onto the bridge, where he is going to actually fire HE at the building that's got the Vickers team inside. This might be interesting.
Yeah, and pivot.
Yeah.
And there's a shot at the...
And it's going to open fire on the church altar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, yeah, perfect. So the first 2 dice were German, and Gabby's armour's really going for it. Right, so the light howitzer fired at the house and missed. It rolled a 3. Gabby then got the next German die. The Stug's going to come round the corner, and it's going to open fire on the Churchill, and it's going to need a 5. And that's a miss. We are back to our usual craps die rolling, Gabby. So it's not just me and
It's
you.
with armour.
Yeah, I know. Right, I've had 3 German die on the bounce. The mortar fired and rolled a 6. Onto this unit here, because the spotter's in the house and can see. So 4 dice. Gabby just needed anything but 1. So that's 2 dead, and you want to roll 1 more for D3 pins. Just roll 1 dice. and that's going to be 2 pins. So 2 dead and 2 pins on that unit. So there's yet another German die out. Gabby's going to, with his spotter in the house, is going to again lob another round from the other mortar on the other side of the river against this same unit. So see if you can roll a 6 again, Gabby. Ooh, no, it's a 2. So it's going to be 5 next turn for the against this unit. Right, so British die finally, and Sam is going to open fire with the Churchill, but he's not going to go for the Stug. His thinking is he's going to fire lob a HE round into the house. And if it hits and causes some casualties, we'll work out whether or not the spotter is one of those casualties. So roll away, Sam, you need a 4 on a D6. And it's a 1. Shocker. Right, British die, and the Churchill is going to open fire onto the Hanomag on the bridge. We've said because of the debris that's in the way that it will be a 4 to hit. But Gabby will probably get a hardcover saving throw, we think is probably the fairest way of doing it. So yeah, Sam, it's going to be a 4 to hit. And that's a 3. Right, Sam's going to fire his mortar. The spotter is in the house here in this window, and it can see the German mortar team. So Sam is going to try and hit the German mortar team, rolling a 6. No, it's a 2, so it's going to be 5 next turn. Right, 9 dice, because he's got 1, 2, 3, 5 riflemen and a Bren and a loader. The SMG is out of range. So it's going to be 5 dice, needing 5s for the 1 pin. Yep. And that's 2 hits. So if you roll 2 dice again, Sam, you're regular, so you need to roll 4 or more. Yep, 2 hits, 2's to save, Gabby. You're in hard cover, so 2 to save, and he's saved them both. So it's just a pin on that unit. Right, Sam's Vickers machine gun is going to open fire onto the officers that were in Gabby's officer in the open, platoon commander. Gabby's gone down, but Sam's still going to shoot. It's medium machine gun, 6 shots, needing 4s, and that's 3 hits, needing to cause casualties. And that's 1 casualty, so 1 to save, Gabby. You're in the open and down, so you want a D, so you just need a 5 to save it. No, so you've got 1 casualty from the officer unit and the pin. Right, Sam's going to try and pass an order test with this unit, and then he's going to, if he passes, he's going to open fire on the Germans that are in the building in hard cover. Right, 9 dice, because he's got 1, 2, 3, 5 riflemen and a Bren and a loader. The SMG is out of range. So it's going to be 5 dice, needing 5s for the 1 pin. Yep. And that's 2 hits. So if you roll 2 dice again, Sam, you're regular, so you need to roll 4 or more. Yep, 2 hits, 2's to save, Gabby. You're in hard cover. So 2 to save, and he's saved them both, so it's just a pin on that unit. So Sam's light mortar is going to try and lob around into the open top Hanomag on the bridge, just needing a 6, Sam. No, it's a 3, so it'll be a 5 next turn if neither unit moves. Yep, so German die, and Gabby's going to run this unit, the infantry unit, is going to run them into this house. It's quite a small house, so basically he's just going to put a few figures in to simulate that they're all in there. German die, and Gabby's just going to run the infantry platoon just up behind the house, just to further cover. Right, the German medium machine gun down by the river has seen the Piat team running into the house. It's seen movement, so it's going to open fire. 7 shots with the buzzsaw rule, needing 4s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So if you roll those 4 again, you're going to be needing 4s because they're regular. And that's 1. Sam just rolled 1 dice to save. They're in hard cover, so you just want to roll to save it. No, it's dead. So you have killed 1 and put a pin on that unit. And it's going to roll 2 dice again, it's a morale check. Roll 2d6 again, it's a morale check, so it's 50%. 8, so yes, he's just passed because they're regulars at 9. -1 obviously for the pin. Right, we've just realised that Sam didn't move this unit. They passed their order and just fired on the British but have not moved. So Gabby has also just realised that his mortar can now shoot at the same unit, needing anything but a 1. And it's a 5, so it hits again. So if you want to roll, this time you can definitely get, I would say that we can get 3. Yeah, 3. So if you roll 3d6, Gabby. What's that? What I can't see?
4 and 6.
And a 2,
Yeah.
with a +2 on regular. Yes, so you've killed 3 casualties, and if you roll 1 more d6, and that's
6.
a 6 or 3 pins, so it takes them up to 4, and you've lost 3 figures, Sam. So it's not quite a morale check, but this unit has now obviously taken quite a bit of a bashing. Right, the German medium machine guns go open fire from this window. It's going to shoot across the river at this unit again. Gabby really don't like that platoon. And he's going to open fire. It's 7 shots, needing 4s. And that's 3 hits if you roll them 3 again. Needing 4s to cause casualties. That's 1. Sam, you've got 1 to save. In the open, so it's going to be... Oh no, there is no save. Oh no, it's soft cover. So you've got soft cover firing across here, and you've saved him. So you're up to 5 pins, but at least no casualties. Yeah, Gabby's going to open fire with this unit in the house. They're going to replay the complement to Sam's poor unit of here that's getting decimated. They're going to open fire. They've got a light machine gun, so that'll get 5 with the buzzsaw rule. Plus the rifleman, you're rolling 11 dice, needing 4s. Well, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you roll them again, Gabby, needing 4s. So yeah, rolling again, needing 4s. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Sam, you've got 4 to save. Hard cover save. And that's
2 dead.
2 dead, 2 saved, and another pin. So you're up to 6 pins. Now we'll just have to check this because 6 pins I think exceeds. Oh no, it's fine. No, it doesn't exceed 9. So yeah, they're up to 6 pins. 2 dead is still not quite 50%, but they are rocking. They're going to be going soon. Right, so that's the end of turn 3, and there certainly was a lot more shooting. As per usual, the tanks then we're firing have been completely ineffectual, missing. The infantry, though, again, much better. This unit of Sam's down here has taken a complete pasting from various German stuff that's fired at it, including the mortar. Sam's kind of bottlenecked in this corner. The key thing is now really is going to be the bridge. And the action, I think, between the armoured vehicles, because I think once that decides itself or clears, that'll dictate, where the infantry units can go and where they're going to stand off and start picking shots at each other. So yeah, on to turn 4. How's it going so far, Sam? How do you think?
It's going all right. Not as well as I'd hoped.
Gabby?
Fine.
Fine. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's doing quite well. He's certainly got at the minute possession of 3 buildings and the bridge as well, so on a maximum of 6 points, and he's not far off of knocking out a British unit, which would give him another bonus point. So yeah, on to turn 4. Right, the first die of turn 4 is British. Sam's going to open fire with the Churchill at the Stoop. So this is definitely a drum roll moment. Right, Sam, you need a 4 to hit. Oh, what I said you'd roll a 3, didn't I?
Yeah.
It's a miss. Right, the Lonely Peter Gunner passed his order test, lost the pin, and he's going to open fire onto the Hanomag on the bridge, needing a 4. A 5, it's a hit. Right, Sam's roll is hit, so he's now rolling to damage. Does it glance or penetrate? It's glancing hit, I think. Right, so it has actually penetrated. We was wrong. Yeah, it is a penetrative hit. So roll for damage, Sam. You want as high as possible. That's a 2. It's immobilised, and it gets an additional pin marker. So it's immobilised. It now goes down for this turn. It can't do anything, and it gets one pin. So it has blocked the bridge, which is maybe not a good thing.
That's what I put it there.
Yeah.
Because if he gets knocked out, it's going to be hard for them to get
Anything over.
Get anything over.
Well, we'll find out if the curse continues then, because the Stug, it's a German die. The Stug's going to open fire on the Churchill. Gabby's already called it and said he won't hit, so we'll see, Gabby. You need a 4 or more. 3. Well, you did call it. Right, Gabby fired the mortar. German die came out, fired the mortar. Sam put these down. He still hit. All 3 were casualties. We rounded down, and even with the dies on top, failed the morale test. It exceeded it. It was 10. So the unit has been wiped out. Right, we can't physically get all the figures in this building, but they are in there. They are going to the open fire. They're split over 2 floors. We're not splitting hairs about to watch floor on. So they're firing out of this side of the building, just here, and they're going to open fire onto the Vickers. So Gabby's going to get 11 shots in total, needing 4s.
I need 2 more dice.
2 more. There we go.
Thank you.
So needing 4s. And that is, how many have we got there? 2, 4, 5. Is that 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you roll those 5 again, needing 4s to cause wounds. And that is, just roll that one again, because that's definitely cocked. That's a 2, that's a 1. So that's 1. So 1 to save Sam. Hard cover in a building. Nope, he's dead. So you've lost a man, and there's a pin on that unit. Rich Stein, the mortar team, is going to fire again at Gabby's mortar unit just behind the here. It's the river. So 1 needing a 5, Sam. No, it's a 4, but it will be 4 next turn. A little bit of luck for Sam there. This unit in the house was going to open fire on the Vickers team over the river, but Gabby failed his order test and they went down. Right, so Gabby's going to open fire with the medium machine gun down here, firing from this window. And again, they don't like this Vickers team, and he's going to receive 7 shots from the MG42. Yep, so that's 5 hits. So roll them again, Gabby, needing 4s. That's 2 hits, so 2 to save Sam in hard cover. 2 dead. That's it. The Vickers team is no more. Right, Sam's going to open fire with the Churchill. He's not going for the Hanomag. He's actually going for the house here with the Germans in, and if he hits, he's going to cause some casualties. So you're needing a 4, Sam, just to shoot at the building. And that's a 2. What did we say about these dice when it comes to armoured vehicles? Right, British and Sam's run these units up to here behind the building, so hopefully in the next turn they might get a chance to obviously open fire across the river at the German mortar team. Yep, another run order for one of Sam's infantry units.
1 dice.
1, you'll need a 6. So Gabby's going to, he's seen the advancing British. The mortars can actually see them. They're over 12 inches, so they're going to fire over open sights, as it were. Needing a 6.
No.
It's a 3, so it'll be 5 next turn. Right, the German medium machine gun is going to open fire and let rip at the pier in the building. So it's going to be 7 shots, needing 4s. Is that 1 more?
2.
2 more, yep.
5 there.
There we go. Needing 4s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. So if you roll those 4 again, Gabby, needing 4s. That's 2. So Sam, 2 saves on your Fiat guy. He's in hard cover. Yeah, it's rolling there. He's dead. So that's the Fiat gunner, brave Fiat gunner, but he's gone. Sam's going to, with his light mortar, he's going to try and lob a round again into the Hanomag, needing a 5 this time. No, it's a miss. Yep, Scabby's going to run the...
I'll put these behind those.
Oh, you can line the bank.
Can I like? Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
we'll
I wanted
see,
to
yeah,
do, is
line
line the
the
bank, you see.
So Gabby's going to run order with the Germans that were behind the house, and he's got them up here, just lining the bank of the river. You'd always check them out of trays and just stick them up. They should be fine. That. Yeah, I mean that it brings us up to the end of turn 4. Sam's now looks like he's now trying to break out of this little pocket that he got himself in with a flanking move, trying to push on this side of the river here. True to form, the armour in this game when it comes to die rolling has been rubbish. I am going to get rid of these white dice, Gabby, they're rubbish. But the infantry firing has been much more efficient, and the mortars. Gabby's moving up his units to on that side of the riverbank. He's still got a vehicle, albeit immobilised, on the bridge, and the Stug's in quite a good position there. His mortars are ranged in to the point where they destroyed a British unit entirely. So yeah, we're on to turn 5, and we'll see. I think this could probably be the decisive turn, really. Sam, how do you think it's going so far then?
Even worse.
Even worse now. Are you happy with the white die that you're rolling?
No, they seem very unlucky.
To say to some tune. Gabby, how do you think it's going so far for the Germans?
It's progressing well.
Well, you've definitely gained quite a lot of victory points already. There's 3 British units you've knocked out, and you've certainly got all 3 houses and the bridge. So yeah, I'd say it's progressing a little bit more than well at the minute for the Germans. But we'll see what happens in turn 5. We've still got the all the tanks on the table. They've not been knocked out, so we'll see what happens in turn 5. Right, we're taking bets this time. Do you reckon you're going to do it this time?
Yeah.
Right, Gary's confident we're going to hit. So, first die is a German. The Stug is going to fire at the Churchill. It'll hit it. It'll be front arm, and you'll get a soft cover save as well if it hits. So, 4 to hit. I'm not so sure, Gabby, with these dice. What did I tell you? Right, it's a British die. Sam's going to fire his Churchill, and he's going to fire at the Hanomag on the bridge. In the 4. It's a 3. What did I tell you? Anything to do with tanks, and it's a miss for us in this game. Right, British dying again. Sam's going for the tanks. We're getting them out of the way. He's going to fire back with the Churchill on the Stug, needing a 4, and it's a 6. It's hit. Does it penetrate though? Right, does he penetrate?
No.
Nope, it doesn't. So it's just a pin. Right, the mortar's going to fire. Oh, it's a miss. He was going to fire at these again over basically open sights across the river, but he's missed. Right, Sam's going to open fire with the mortar with this platoon. That's going to open fire on the German mortar team here. It will get soft cover for soft cover save, but see if you can hit. You want to 11 shots, Sam. That's not bad going. Right, so if you roll these again, needing 4s because the Germans are regular. Right, Gabby, you've got 4 to save. Needing soft cover, needing a 5.
5s.
5, yeah. So 2 dead and a pin. So you've got 1 mortar man left on that unit.
Yeah.
But it's a morale chest, so it's more than 50%. So roll that.
2 dice.
Yep.
What am I supposed to not be?
But you've got a pin on there, so you're going to be at 8 or under. 8. Oh, yeah. So you've got 1 guy left and a pin on that unit. I've got some rings to put on them. Right, it's a German die, so Gabby's going to repay the compliment, and he's going to fire back at the British. It's 12 shots, needing 4s. That is not so good, Gabby.
No.
You've only got 3.
2, 3.
3 to it gets a soft cover save. Oh, sorry, 3 to cause wounds. So wanting 4 pluses. So 3 4 pluses. Yep. So right, Sam, you have got 2.
2.
So you've got 2 to save, Sam. At we said your unit's more than 50% in hard cover from where they're firing at. So you've got 2 to save at 4 plus. 1 dead and 1 pin. So for all that fire, that's not bad going.
Well, I've lost 2 and he lost 1.
Yep. So
It's about balance, is it?
With that exchange of fire, yeah. The German medium machine gun's going to open fire on Sam's British there. 7 shots. Oh, that's better. How many hits you got there?
4.
4 hits. So if you roll them again, Gabby, needing roll 4 again. And you're going to need 4s.
No.
No, so just a pin. So the 42s let rip, but no casualties, not even no casualties at all.
2, yeah.
Right, mortar team's going to fire. The spotter can see Sam's platoon commander. So Gabby's going to give it a go, needing a 6. Oh, I saw 6 then.
I saw
so 4.
yeah, I saw
so
6
5
as well.
next turn. So lucky escape for them.
Oops, sorry.
6 inches.
I'm apologising to a tree now.
Right, yeah, you can get there.
I'll put it there.
So the Panzerschreck, German die, Panzerschreck is going to advance onto the bridge, and it's going to fire at the Churchill, which we think is in, it's in range, I think, 24 inches.
Yeah.
Right, so it's 1d6, Gabby, and you need a 5. Can we do it? Oh, it's a 6, he's got it. Right, so it's we've said it's side armour for this shot against the Churchill. So it's going to be +1 for the side armour, 7 against the 10. So we say a 3 to glance and a 4 to penetrate. Anything 4 above to penetrate. Oh, roll that again.
Yeah, come back.
So it's definitely penetrated. Right, so it's penetrated. What damage does it do? Go for it, Gabby. Just a d6.
5.
It's blown sky high. The Churchill is no more.
Oh, it's blown it up.
Yeah. Boom. The Churchill is no more. And as Gabby's rightly pointed out, in this game, everything that's hit and caused damage to vehicles has either been a Piat or a Panzerschreck, and nothing from the actual tanks themselves. So that's another vehicle, another unit destroyed for the British, and a key one really, because the Germans are now, I think, certainly got a firm grip on the bridge and the town, with the Brits actually taking quite a few casualties on this side of the river. Right, it's looking grim for the Brits, but the mortars are going to keep on banging away with rounds down the tube, and it's going to be a shot against this mortar. There's 1 man left. Right, Sam, you need a 4. Yes,
6,
you've hit it, so just roll again. And anything but a 1. Right, 6, so that is
Oh, absolutely,
gone.
yeah.
So the German mortar has been knocked out, so we've finally got some casualties against the Germans, and a unit and a die taken out. Right, Sam's changing target with the 2-inch mortar, and he's going to try and hit the Panzerschreck team. So it's going to be a 6, Sam. Oh, no, wrong one. Nope, it's a miss. 5, but 5 next turn if neither unit moves. Right, German die, and Gabby's leaving the building with his unit.
I just get the other ones.
And they're going to line this side of the riverbank.
With Hammy Hamster and
Yeah,
Rat.
there's some more as well. There we go. See, that would have put them within striking distance with the Panzerfaust as well. And there we go. The Germans are firmly ensconced on that side of the riverbank. Yeah, German die, and the platoon commander just comes and joins his troops near to the edge of the bridge in quite a commanding position. Really, you've got a good command radius there, quite a few units. Right, the Anamag opened fire with the HE. We did roll the dice. He's going to shoot against these British behind here with just the light howitzer. We did roll, and lo and behold, it was a 1. Gabby had picked it up before we'd done it, but yeah, it was a 1. So true to form with the die rolling for vehicles. Right, the MG 34 is going to open fire. It is 36 inches in range against the little 2-inch mortar team just behind the hedge. So it's going to be 5 shots, Gabby. Needing 4, so that's 2 hits. So roll them 2 again. See if you get 4s. Nope, so just a pin against the 2-inch mortar team. Right, that brings us to the end of turn 5. And following discussions, we're going to call it there. It's been a valiant attempt for Sam on his first go, but with the way the dice went, Gabby's totally he's got a solid line on that side. He's got the bridge. He's knocked out 3. Was it 3 or 4 units? 4 British units have been knocked out, and he's got the houses. So all in all, it's a pretty decisive victory for the Germans. And the British will definitely have to pull back, consolidate, and maybe think about coming back again, or just letting the heavy artillery smash the Germans to bits for a bit before they try another go. Right, Sam, how did you think your first game went? First of all, did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Even though it would obviously not a good outcome. How do you think it went in terms of the flow of it? 'Cause you've not done a war game before, have you?
No,
Not like this.
It was okay for the first one. I think tactics were there, but just luck of the dice didn't go the way. I think.
Yeah, as is usual when you come into the get to war room, because that's basically our dice rolling, as Gabby will tell you, is shit. There's no other way of
Well,
putting
it's
it.
armour on armour.
Yeah. Gabby, how did you think it went in terms of your plans or your tactics? Or
It went as well as I hoped it could go, taking into consideration the catastrophe of armour on armour.
yes, yeah. I think the main thing, Sam, here was obviously you brought I think Gabby brought all his in the first wave. So he had a bit of a numerical advantage and a movement advantage. So when you were then bringing stuff in your second wave, like your mortar and stuff, you were kind of at a disadvantage because Gabby had already got set up and were then going to start firing. And like I say, the armour, it were who were going to get control or who had the best of the armour duel. And obviously with this Churchill getting knocked out, it couldn't get itself in a position where the Churchill could not only fire its main gun, but not get close enough to fire the flamethrower. So I think this is twice we've used the Churchill now. We've not been able to use the flamethrower bit once. But overall, we happy with it, how it's turned out, first game?
Yeah.
You have all.
Yeah. Right, excellent. I'll take a view. There we go then. Thanks for watching.